as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
That's complete to Lazard. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the second down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They run it with Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 7. Mason Crosby.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
47 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already innocent.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
To Philip Dorsett.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And inches at the Packers.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Wilson.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Mason Crosby to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On third down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
33, Aaron Jones.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mike 50, Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught as Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
6-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the backer,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here we go.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He was taken.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken that, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on.
He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Returnable for Dorsett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Packers 54, Seahawks 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
15-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jordan Brooks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...
This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me torch.
a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, pump.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Reed on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
8 more yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down and goal to go.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
He's checking.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, because you feel the exhale, because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Seahawks. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down. Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Kill. Check out three. Slam.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll get this to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Gotta do better.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rodgers, just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Let's get inside. Box it.
Rodgers to throw once more. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
11-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Carson. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 39, Wilson, flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson.
the 17.
High throw, but the catch is made. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's the end of the 3rd
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Steps away to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Yards on the pickup.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14,
DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Packers 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24, Seahawks 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now look at him go. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
32, Seahawks 21.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.